guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is full of love because we have Natasha Denona's Love collection to put on our faces. I have already played with these, so it's more like a get ready with me than a first impressions. But we do have the Eyeshadow Love Palette on the eyes and the Love Glow Cheek Palette on the cheeks. And on the lips, I have the color Mauve Lip Gloss. If you would like to see how these products apply on my face and see them work into the skin and hear some of my thoughts, then go ahead and keep on watching. I already primed my eyes using my Vizier eyeshadow base, and I'm going to go ahead and take a bit of Dream. I like these cream to powder formulas a lot, and my favorite ways to use them is with a flat packer brush to get a nice crisp opaque coverage, or with my fingers to get a really soft diffused imprecise look. So right now I'm going with the soft diffused. And you can manipulate these shades to be either sheer and soft or very intense, deeper and opaque. And the colors that you're gonna get, like for instance with this one here, if you do a slightly more sheer wash like I'm doing now, you might have a little bit of patchiness, but it's nothing you can't like move around, but it looks slightly warmer. And then when you build it up, that's when you get the slightly more blue periwinkle tone to it, the cooler version of this color. And the other cream to powder is Commitment up here, and with that one you get the really true blackened plum when you do a second layer, and a really gorgeous warmer softer plum when you do a sheer layer. Working with these cream to powders can be really fun. I'm going to take my T05 so you can see what this cream to powder formula is like when you take it with a brush. So just taking a bit of Commitment and building it up towards the lashes. I'm going to take a bit of Dream and blend the two together. You know, when you take the cream to powder, lay that down, and then go over it with your regular powder formulas, your eyeshadow will last so long. You can use these colors over your powder colors. To take a brush like this, Royal Langnickel, put a little Commitment on it and blend it out over your traditional powder is workable, but it's just not quite as easy. Switching over to a Morphe E28 to get those edges diffused a little bit more. And this is a clean brush, so do you see how by shearing it out it's a little bit pinker? Clean up my under eyes because those cream to powders surprisingly do have fallout. I would not expect that, but same with the Metropolis. I was using this brush earlier. I'll just keep using it. This is the Wayne Goss number 19, and I'm going to go into Intense. This gorgeous pink here. I love that color. I'm going to start to build up this intense color along the edges. Okay, and then Valentine, a step paler. Going to bring that up and start to blend it out into the brow area. Now with my clean Morphe E28, And the color first, buff along the edges with this very light peachy color. It matches my skin tone pretty well. Lifting the edges a little bit too with this diffuser shade. I'm going to take the same brush and go into Valentine, our pale pink, and reapply to get a nice, clean, soft blend. So here we have a nice base. This could be an eye look all on its own. Soft purple, smoky eye. Mine is elongated. I like that shape on me a lot. I'm gonna build on it because we're here playing with color, so why not keep going? I'm going to take my T05 Some brush and dip into Passion, this gorgeous deep burgundy shimmer. I'm going to bring that onto the lower lash line. Right now we've been sticking to matte colors, and I think it's time to start bringing in some texture or shimmer. I really like the sparkle in this color. I think it's really quite pretty. I find it fairly unique in the palette, although it has some similarities in texture with the colors above it. This one just has so much glitter in it. I find it to be very pretty. I'm just hugging the lower lash line, slowly building up the color until it's at an intensity I like. Along this outer corner up in here, I would like to bring in some of Heartbeat, which is a matte red. This one is going to connect with the upper lash line better than Passion will because of how matte it is. My eye shape is very round, so this part catches the light from the dimension. And by bringing a deeper matte color out in that outer corner, I'm essentially elongating the eye and making it look more almond, which is more fitting with this shape. We start to buff out that edge by taking my wing gloss, devoid of any new product, and sweeping that across. Trust up here. Deepen out this outer wing a bit. I'm wiping off my T05 and dipping into Blind, the gorgeous silver. We're going to create a nice fierce shape by bringing this color into the inner corner as a point. So creating the arrow shape by bringing it from the inner part of the crease to the lash line on the upper lash line, bringing it into a point in the inner corner, and then extending into the lower lash line. Inner corner through crease, upper lash line to crease, lower lash line to inner corner point. And now to try and make it symmetrical, I'm looking at my eye from different angles, looking up into the mirror, looking down into the mirror, always comparing the two eyes and making adjustments. For the lower lash line cleanup, I'm going to take my wipe and sweep that right across. For above, I'm going to take my Hakuhodo S150 with a bit of Intense, this color right here. I'm going to clean up right on the upper edge. Goal is to make a nice smooth upper edge. And to transition from the silver to the purple on the lid, I think I want to take a bit of Pure Love, this duochrome in the center here, with my Hakuhodo. I'm going to bring that into the transition of the silver and the purple. That is super pretty. This Pure Love shade. I take a bit of Pure Love and bring that onto the transition on the lower lash line as well. The gradient is fun. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the complexion. Okay, so I went ahead and threw on mascara, foundation, which I used my Laura Mercier, did my brows, and before that I did put face primer, my Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, and concealer, that type of stuff. I set it with powder, and now we're going to play with the Love Glow Face Palette. Isn't this fun? Okay, so in this palette we've got a cream product over here, Glow Cream Base, the Super Glow, which is pretty much a powder product, a diamond powder, which is a textured powder, and a super smooth highlighter, Glow Impact powder. So I'm going to start with the Glow Cream Base because it looks a bit like a cream blush on me. So I'm going to take my Shakuda foundation brush, it's goat hair, and I'm going to pick up the Glow Cream Base. I've used this with a sponge and it looked really pretty that way. I think I prefer it with a brush for precision. It's a beautiful cream glowy blush on me and on deeper skin tone highlight. I wish that she had included a cream blush like she did in her Bloom palette. I don't have that one, but I have played with it, and the cream blush is gorgeous. Apply it on the apples of my cheeks. Looks very youthful and pretty. It sinks into the skin very naturally. This is the type of product that I would just grab for on its own, but when you do layer the other powder products on top, you'll have a really nice long wear. Take a little bit on my nose. And this doesn't disturb my makeup, even though I did already powder my foundation. It's not separating or anything like that. It's a really beautiful product. Really pretty, right? So I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of the Super Glow next. It has a really nice blush look on my cheeks as well. And I'm going to take my Kevyn Aucoin Goat Hair Blush Brush, tap off the excess, and tap this right onto the apples of my cheeks. Beautiful peach. The difference between the two cheeks with this product. Really pretty golden pink. These powders do emphasize texture for sure and look a little bit heavy on the cheeks. Not my favorite for how sort of metallic and heavy they are on the cheeks, but if you use it with a light hand, it does look really pretty. Already we're getting to be a little bit heavier than I would like. By heavy, I mean that I can see powdery texture on the skin instead of it sinking in and being thin and skin light. But I'm going to show you this one next. It's so smooth. This one is the most appealing highlighter to me because actually this product, the cream, is my favorite. And then this guy right here is a very luxurious sort of powder. And I'm using my Hakuhodo S5521B. And this just has this beautiful blinding highlight. It's sort of a hard powder to pick up on all brush types, but this one picks it up really nicely. It just has this blinding glow without too much of a base product. So it doesn't look heavy on the skin. Super pretty. And then for the diamond powder, I actually really like her diamond powder formulas. It's very glittery. It reminds me a bit of like an eyeshadow. But it's great for when you want to be a little bit over the top. And I like to kind of press this product in because of the glitters, and it always applies a little bit better over a tacky base. Right over that cream base, you're going to get it to stick a little bit. I'm not sure if you can see the difference between all of these different products when I use them all together, but I can do some quick swatches for you. Oh, so pretty. It's like a pink glitter. Pink and gold glitter. Cream. Super Glow. Diamond powder. And Glow Impact powder. And the last product I have to show you is my Lip OH-Phoria in Mauve. I was expecting it to be a little more purple than this. It's got a little bit of a minty smell. Smooth, not too sticky. Medium opacity, which is what I like. At the most 2 hours before wanting to reapply. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I'm very pleased with how all the products perform, and if you would like a full-blown review or more tutorials using these products, let me know in the comment section down below and I'd be happy to get on that for you. And yes, catch you in my next one. Bye, CakeFaceFam.